What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to something completely different. Never done anything like this before, hopefully it's going to be good. So what I'm doing today is a vlog. Never done one of these properly like this, just me talking to a camera on a tripod, just about a topic. So today we're going to be talking about the Premier League. I've got all my notes over there, so if you see me looking over there, that's why. We're going to be talking about the Premier League. I'm recording this on Friday at 2:30. Hopefully I can get it up for you today, not on the Saturday, but the Premier League starts tomorrow at 3 PM. I can't wait. I don't believe there's an early kickoff, but yeah, I so can't wait for it to start. As I'm sure everyone watching this video is a big fan of the Premier League. I'm a big Arsenal fan, as you would see if you're able to look around this room right now, and mainly the reason why that is red. But yeah, we're going to be talking about my predictions, going to discuss some signings and a couple other things. So we're going to get straight stuck in with Man United. They've bought Van Persie off Arsenal for 24 million. Still can't believe it. Van Persie. I still can't believe Van Persie. 24 million to United. He could have gone to anyone and I wouldn't have cared outside the Premier League. Go to Juventus, go to PSG, go to Barcelona. Don't go to Man United, Man City, one of those clubs. And he went to United and I've received nothing but taunts from all my friends that are United fans. It's not been good and I'm worried about United next year. They've obviously signed Kagawa. They've signed Powell, who's going to be a brilliant prospect. They've got Van Persie up front. They're going to have Rooney, Van Persie. Then on the bench, they're going to have Welbeck, Hernandez, possibly Berbatov if he stays. Bacada's probably going out on loan. What a choice for strikers they've got and makes me very jealous. Now, their midfield, they've improved massively, which is what they needed to do. They've brought in Kagawa. Powell's going to be there just in case. Cleverley's going to be fit. So United going to be a big struggle and very troubling for the rest of the teams next year. I personally believe that they will finish, that they will win the league, but that we'll come on to that later on. So secondly, we're going to go on to Man City. Now, they haven't spent too much money considering they've been the biggest spenders for the last 3 or 4 years over the summer transfers. They've bought Jack Rodwell for 15 million and that's it. They're investing a little bit in the future, which is good to see. I feel sorry for Jack Rodwell. The lack of games he will play, he'll turn out like Adam Johnson. But now we're going to see City really linking together. They won the league last year. Now a lot of these players hadn't played together before last season. It was their first full season together, and now they've like linked together. They've got chemistry, as you would say in FIFA, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with as well. Because although they're not bringing in new names, they've learned new ways to play. Mancini's testing out a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3. Well, just a 3 at the back formation anyway. Which, being Italian, he's obviously got the idea from Italy and Serie A. It's the done thing over there now in Serie A. So it's going to be interesting to see City try out a new formation. They're going to be very good, and it's going to be something that we have to be. It's going to be something that the rest of the Premier League are going to have to fear. Again, Man United, Man City, I believe they're going to be top 2 this season. Next, we're going to talk about Chelsea. I'm not sure if I think they're going to finish 3rd or 4th. The more as the transfer window goes on, my opinion changed. At the start of the season, I thought it was going to be top 2. At the start of the window, I thought top 2. Sort of changed my idea as we go along, but they've obviously signed Marco Marin, which is a brilliant deal. Oscar, which is going to be fantastic. Eden Hazard, who is going to be quality, and they're probably still going to get 1 or 2 more players before the end of the window. I believe that. You've also got to think Torres, his goal drought is over. Drogba's not here anymore, so he's going to have more confidence that he's going to be the striker, no one else. And I believe Torres is going to get at least 15 goals this season in the Premier League. So they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. The back 4 is a little bit shaky. They're lucky to have Ashley Cole in there. John Terry, if he stays fit, he had a fantastic Euros, so he's going to have a good season. But yeah, Chelsea are going to be good this year. I believe 3rd or 4th for them. And then we go on to Liverpool. Now, I did a pretty controversial tweet yesterday. I said I believe that Liverpool are going to finish in the top 3, and I said mark my words. And the amount of people replying to me like, "Oh, dream on, mate, you're such an idiot, Liverpool won't ever do that." And then the amount of people thinking I was a Liverpool fan, they were like, "Oh, just because you've bought a couple of players." It's like, you? No, I do not support Liverpool. But I have a good feeling for them, sadly. They've cleared out a load of dead meat. They've got rid of Bellamy, he wanted to go back to Cardiff. Maxi Rodriguez has gone. Aurelio's gone. Aquilani's gone. All these players that you never thought would actually go, but they've actually gone. I have a feeling Andy Carroll's going to do better this year. Downing is going to do better this year because he's got more competition. Obviously, they've bought in Joe Allen for 15 million, which I think is a cracking signing. I think he's going to do very well. They've bought in Barini for 10 million, played at Roma, had a season at Swansea when Brendan Rodgers was there. He had a season at Chelsea when Brendan Rodgers was in the coaching system. So he knows Barini quite well. I think Barini's going to get at least 8 goals this year. I think he's going to have a good one. They've bought in this Asadi or something like that, the Moroccan guy from Heerenveen, I believe, for 3 million, which I think is a good signing. He's going to give them the pace down the wings that they need. So Liverpool are going to be a force to be reckoned with. There's rumours still that they're going to be getting Christian Tello, that they're going to be getting Sahin, and they're going to be getting Clint Dempsey. If they can pick those 3 up, then they're going to be a quality team next year. And with Joe Allen, he can play the defensive, passing, spreading the ball out role that'll free Gerrard up more, allow Gerrard to go forward, make the runs, have shots, etc. Because Joe Allen will be the anchor of the midfield. So now we go on to Arsenal. We've lost RVP for 24 million. Not a good thing at all from an Arsenal fan. But we have bought some players, which is something that we don't usually do. We've bought in Podolski, bought in Giroud, bought in Santi Cazorla. There's rumours that we're going to be getting this Bigili, not sure how you say his name. He plays for Anderlecht in the Belgian Pro League. We're in pole position to be signing him. He's played about 200 games for Anderlecht. He's very good, solid Argentinian defensive mid. He will probably be replacing Song. As rumours have it, Song is going out to Barcelona, which isn't going to be good. But hopefully he can fill in that role and do a good job of it. I believe we're going to play a 4-2-3-1 formation this year. Back 4, obvious, with like Gibbs, Vermaelen, Koscielny, Sanya. The 2 holding midfielders will be Wilshere when he's fit. And depending on what happens, Song or Bigili or Arteta will play the 2 holding ones. And then we're going to have, I believe, Walcott will play out on the left attacking mid one. The central attacking mid will be the Ox, I believe. And the right attacking mid will be Cazorla, because all 3 of them do like to play a more central role, but at least that way you can use the pace that Cazorla and Walcott have got. Obviously, the Ox has got pace as well, but they'll be going down the wings. And then, depending on what happens, we're going to have Podolski or Giroud up front. Podolski can also play in the 3 attacking mid roles and do a very good job of it. But I'm more excited because for once we have got strength and depth in our squad. I mean, you think about previous seasons, if our main striker was injured, last year we had Shamak or Park Chi-young to fall onto. Year before we had Bentner and Shamak to fall onto. Not the sort of thing you want. Like, Bentner played half the games for us 2 seasons ago, and no wonder we didn't do anything. You think if some of the wingers were out, like Jovino and Walcott went out, and then we'd have, I don't even know, we'd play like Rosicky out wide, and it doesn't really suit him, does it? And we want the pace down the wings, and I'm really confident with the new signings, etc., that we're going to have a good season. I just feel we need to strengthen with 1 or 2 more full-backs, maybe get a spare right back, because as soon as you lose Sanya, that's Carl Jenkinson, and we're fucked. So next I'm going to go on to Tottenham. I don't think they're going to do well this year. They haven't got Ari Redknapp anymore, which is going to, I think, affect them. They've got Andre Villas-Boas. It's going to take him at least a year to implement his system, I believe. They've lost Modric. Adebayor's not going to be there this year, so you think for goal scoring they've got Defoe. About it, really. Not much else going on. A couple other future players. I wouldn't be too confident, Spurs fans. You've bought in Gylfi Sigurdsson, who will play the Modric role, maybe score a couple of free kicks, but I wouldn't be too confident about it. I don't believe Tottenham are going to get top 5. I think 6th or 7th is where they're going to have to aim for. So Southampton have gone and bought Gaston Ramirez for 11.8 million. He was supposed to be going to Liverpool. Southampton? Where'd they get the money for that? Where did Southampton get the money to buy Gaston Ramirez for almost 12 million? There'll probably be more clauses in it as well. So that's an interesting one, the Uruguayan attacking mid. Watch out, sir. I think Southampton are going to have a good season. They've got some good players. You've got Ricky Lambert, celebrate. They've got some quality. So I think Southampton are going to stay up this year. And lastly, I'm just going to talk about Swansea quickly. So obviously they've lost Joe Allen, they've got a new manager, I can't even remember who it is, that's how good I am. But I think they're going to do quite well. They've brought in a couple of new players, so it's going to be an interesting one. But actually, I lied. Swansea wasn't the last team I wanted to talk about. I want to quickly mention QPR. Now, I think they've done some good business this year. They've brought in 4 free transfers, I believe. They've brought in Andrew Johnson, which I think is going to be a good one. They've brought in David Hoylett, which is going to be a good one as well, from Blackburn. He's going to be playing more central role. They've bought in Rob Green on a free, and they've bought in Ryan Nelson on a free. So that's 4 good free transfers. They're going to have a lot of striking ability going on. They've already got like 6 strikers, so there's going to be a lot of competition, which is always good. The more competition, the better the players are going to play. So, and then for money, they've bought in Samba Diakite. I believe he played for Reading before, don't quote me on it, for 4 million, which is a defensive mid, so could be a good one. I don't know how that's going to work. And then the last but not least, which I think is a brilliant steal of a deal, Park Ji-sung, 2.5 million. This guy is going to do magic for them. He's the sort of player that on those big games, the ones that QPR are going to need to win against the big clubs like Arsenal, United, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Tottenham, these big clubs, this is when he turns up. He is a monster at these games. He's such a workhorse, absolute quality. He will do perfect for them in these games. He can play either side. He did so well for United in the big games, and I think he is going to be a big difference for them this year. Obviously, they're not going to have Joey Barton. There's rumours he's going out on loan to Marseille, but I still believe QPR are not going to be in as much trouble as they were last year. I believe top 10 will be something they can definitely aim for. So that's about it for this vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below if you want to be a hater or if you want to be nice. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this. Do you want more of these vlogs? I want to do them every other day. I really enjoy making them, just me talking to a camera. I'm going to be getting a better camera soon. I'm going to be selling my Nikon D3000. I've got like lenses and stuff for it, but it only does individual pictures. It doesn't do video. So if you want to buy a Nikon D3000 off me for £180, I'll throw in this lens as well. Let me know in the comments. Well, PM me if you do, but don't worry if not. I'm going to buy one that does video. But for now, it's just me and my iPhone. I really enjoy doing these. I will continue, of course, doing FIFA daily, but these will go on top as well, hopefully. So if you enjoyed it, guys, please leave a like. That'd be fantastic. Let me know criticism and everything down below. Thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.